Hey, what's up, guys? In the previous tutorial, we have seen how to create this backend. So this is our backend code, and now I will create my front end over here. So in order to create the front end, I will go to my folder over here, and I will create the front end with the help of the white. So I will make use of the white over here. And first of all, I will create my front end repo. So let me just select the React option. And then the JavaScript. This is my front end, and I will do npm I over here. I have to run the backend of it, so I will go to the backend, and when it comes to my backend, let me see what I've done last time, how I'm running it. I will use npm start over here. So let me just do one thing. I will change the port of my backend. So initially the port was 3000. I will change it to 5000 over here. Okay, so let me just rerun the code, and now it will run on the localhost 5000. So front end, inside of my front end, my packages have been installed. So let's get started already. So in the previous tutorial, we have seen how to create the backend. So in this, we will see how to create the front end. Okay, so there is a lot of unwanted, unnecessary code over here. So I will do one thing. Let me just create one more folder over here, components. So inside the components, I will create my components. So first of all, my first component will be the auth component over here, and then I will create explore page. So I will have the explore, and after that I have the navbar, and after navbar I will have post, which in which I will show the post over here, and then I will create a feed over here. So I will say feed, and after that user profiles, user profile. Okay, so inside of this I will create same components. I will say user profile dot JSX because I want user profiles over here. So let me just copy this, and it will have the CSS file also. So I will say user profile.css, and then I have this auth folder. Inside of the auth, I will have the login and register. So I have the login.css, and login.jsx file, and then I have the register.jsx and register.css. I will have with two files for this as well. Okay, so my auth component is ready. Then I have the explore.jsx, and then again I will have the same CSS file over here for explore also. Then I have the feed.jsx, and similarly I will have feed.css. Then I have the navbar.jsx over here, and navbar.css. Then I have the post.jsx, and similarly I will have the post. Okay, I guess all my components are ready, and then the one thing I will do, I will go over here and I will remove this unwanted unnecessary code. This is not required. Then I will do the npm run dev over here and run my front-end port. Okay, so it is running on localhost 5173. I will copy paste. Okay, so this is my basic code which I have inside of the app.jsx, which I will obviously remove. So this is my app component over here. So now what I will do, I will try to import all the components. I will make use of them over here. So this is not required as of now, and let me just skip this. And I will import all the components. And before that, I will install over here. Let me just create one more directory. I will go to the content and I will install the React Router DOM for routing purpose. I will be making use of it. So let me just install it and I will import. I will put the browser router as a router, then routes, and then I will import the route from the React Router DOM. Okay, so the same package. Let me just copy from here only. So I have imported this. Now I will import the components over here. And first of all, I will import the explore component. It's here, but I'm not able to import it. Let me just explore.jsx. Then I will import the login. Then I will import register. Then I will import profile. Then I will import navbar. Then I will import, and then I don't think I have the settings, but it is giving the suggestion settings. Okay, so I have the login register I have imported, then the user profiles. I will import a user profile and components, user profile. Okay, so let's get started already. So now when it comes to my routing process, first of all, I will make use of the router over here. And inside of the router, I have the my div, which I put because I will have my neighbor at the top, then I will have the routes, and this is how my routing process will take place. So first of all, I have the register, then the login over here, then I have feed is also there. Okay, so if I just go over here, have I imported the feed? Import feed. I will import the feed also. And And then we have the create to create the post. So let me just import that as well. I will say create, and for that purpose, I will have the create post. Create post. Then for post also I have one. So let me see whether I have imported a post or not. Okay, so I think most of the things have been imported over here. So let me check whether I have missed anything. I have the button to import the Explore. Have I imported the Explore? Yeah. So Explorer has been imported. I will save this. This is my front-end code where it is running. So let me just see. That's the issue. Login is throwing error for the login components. Auth and login.jsx. Okay, so now it's fine. Now this error should go, and profile. Okay, it's user profile. This route is not there actually. Still, it is throwing error for line 13. Okay, it got imported twice. Sorry. We don't have the home. What am I doing? And instead of this post, there is one more component over here. Is create post.jsx, and same way I have to CSS component I have to import, and my page is going inside of my page. That error should go by now. It is saying post has been declared, but its value is never used. Okay, so I have to Okay, so we have imported it twice because auto import a lot of mess has happened. Still it is giving the error. Have I imported it twice? No, I guess. Let's see what's the issue. So it is giving the error with respect to this previously. File in this name was created, but later I renamed it. I don't know why it is highlighting. This shouldn't be the issue actually. So let's just go and create a component. First is login, and then we have the register over here. I just want to check whether everything is working fine or not. So I will just keep on importing this, and we'll see whether things are working fine or not. So I will create first component exportable function components, and yeah, we'll see. This page will be used for creating the post, and this will be for rendering the post. Okay, so here is the issue. It's still picking up the old name. I don't know why. Post. Let me just delete this file and create one more. Post.jsx. Okay, now that error is gone. Sometimes these are really silly and stupid errors. Okay, let me just go to the user profile now. I will use RFC, and this is the user profiles. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Let me see whether the code is running or not. Let me just go to the inspect console log. Home is not defined on page 26, but I'm not using home anywhere over here, I guess. Okay, let me just remove this not required. Okay, so initially, my neighbor will be rendered, and if suppose I want to go to the register page, I will come over here. I will put register, and then it will be my register page, and it will be my login page, and the navbar by default will be shown at the top of our page, and whichever route we go, whether to explore, let me just remove one, and whichever route we follow, that component will be rendered below this navbar. Okay, so that's all. And yeah, so our routing is working fine, I guess. And now we will start designing our post over here. So first of all, let me just go to the navbar and start designing the navbar. So when it comes to a navbar will be like used to navigate between the pages, and it will have the link also to different pages which we have created. So we have to import the link from the React router DOM. So let me just close all these unnecessary pages. I will go to this file. I will import the. I will copy this because this is required over here. Not the starting process, but I will be using the link from the React order down because I want to link the different components over here. So first of all, I will do one thing. I will remove this and yeah. So first of all, I will make use of the nav component over here and class name will be nav only and this will be used for navigation purpose. Then I have the unordered list over here and then we have the list items. Inside of this list items, I will have the link to I will have this particular link, okay, in which I will be linking the pages. So yeah, so when it comes to this linking, I will give the name of my pages. So first will be my explore page, then I will have my feed page over here and all the pages which are there over here, these pages I will give uh, the routing, how to route to these pages from the navbar. Okay, so second is my feed and third is create post, then my fourth item will be profile and then we have login. For login purpose I will create one route, then there will be one more for register. Let me just go to my navbar. So this is how it looks. So now I have to give the linking. Okay, so when it comes to the link, it has the attribute known as a to. To is basically where you want to go. Okay, so when it comes to the explore page, if suppose I have to go to the explore page, I have to give this particular link over here. Okay, so I will copy this. I will give the link to this explore. I will copy this, paste, paste, paste. I will paste it over here. So yeah, for login, this will be the path. Where is the login? It's a forward slash login, not double slash. Then for register, I have this, and for profile, it's user profile. I'll be sending the ID, and by this ID, that particular user profile will be fetched. Okay, so we will see how to do that. Then we have the field. Where is the field? Okay, here. And explore, we have one more for creating the post. So create post, it will just create. I will save this. And suppose I want to go to the register, I will click on the register, login. So now as can be seen, these profiles are getting rendered. Okay. So yeah, so these are the components of my navbar, and we'll see now how to design the navbar. So I will be giving the class names over here. I will give the class name like navbar list. This will be my navbar list, and this items will be my navbar item, and this all will be same. So I will copy this and I will paste for this particular list items over here. And yeah, and now when it comes to this styling of this, I have to write the style in the navbar.css. So before that, I have to import that file over here, and I can do that by saying navbar.css, navbar, navbar.css over here, and yeah. So now what I'll do, I'll just right click on this. I will say inspect. And this is my navbar. And first of all, let me just go to the navbar over here. And for this navbar, I will give the background color, and I will give the background color as 333 like this. And I will give the padding over here like 1 REM. Okay, so now my padding has been done, and this is for navbar. I will copy this. I will come over here. I will paste, and I'll give the class name over here. And next we have the navbar list this one. And for this, I will give the list style as none. When I give the list style as none over here, you won't see those dots which were present before. And after that, we will make it look flex in the sense the one line I want to show all these items. And then I will give the justify content as a space between, because I want all of them to be equally spaced. And I will give the margin as 0 pixels, and padding I will give as 0 pixels over here. Okay, so now all of them are like equal spaced. I will copy this, and this is for the neighbor list. I will paste it over here. I will come and for this class name, I mostly write CSS like this only directly in the console, and I prefer to copy them. Okay, and next we have the navbar items, these particular things. So if I look into this navbar list items, it will have some style. Like I will give the margin now. I will give the margin at 0 and 1 REM. Navbar items, and then we have the navbar links. So navbar links will be the links which we have over here. So I have to give the class name for this as well. So I will give the class name as a navbar. I will copy, I will paste it. And let me just refresh this. Now we have this navbar link. So for this navbar link, I will give the color as white or something. And then we have the text decoration. I will give the text decoration as a none. When it comes to text decoration, it refers to the underline, this underline what you see. I don't want it. And then I have the font size, and I will give the font size as a 1 REM. And then we have the transition. I will give the transition color as 0.3 seconds is okay. So now if I just hovering on it, it will change the style. So I will copy this and name of this is navbar link. So yeah, so as can be seen, my navbar is ready now. And when I hover on this navbar, I want some effect to take place. For that purpose, I will come over here and I will copy this class name only, but I will give the hover property. Okay, so when I hover on it, I want this color to change, and I want color to change as red. Okay, so as can be seen, when I'm hovering on it, color is changing to the red. So yeah, my navbar is ready now, and let's go ahead and let's start designing the other pages. I will go to the register page. I will import use state also over here, and after that I have to import register.css, which is basically this file over here. I will be writing my CSS code, and after that I will show you all how to design this register page. Here is my register page. This outermost div will have the will work as a container. I will say register container over here, and then I'm having the form. And when it comes to the form will have the on submit parameter. This will basically take the function, and let's give the class name. I will give the class name as this form over here, and inside of this form I will write my code. I will okay, some default code is coming over here. Let me see whether should I just accept it or not. Whatever is not required, I will just remove it afterward. So first of all, let's just do one thing. Let's go and write some function over here, and this will be the async function, which will basically used to send the data to the backend. So this will be arrow function right now, and I will say e dot prevent default e dot prevent default. So basically, what happens whenever we are submitting the form, it will refresh by default, but we don't want our form or the page to refresh. So we are using this e dot prevent default because our page, we don't want our page to get refreshed. Okay, so these are some of the basic components over here, which is the username, email, and password. So we got this auto completed code in which this confirm password field is not there, and over here uh, we have this button which is of type submit, and would be better if we are writing the entire code by ourselves instead of taking help from this autocomplete. So let's just get started already. So I have the input, and inside of this input, so the input will be of type text, and it will have the name, and the name I will give as username over here, and then it will have the placeholder, and when it comes to the placeholder, it will say the username, and it will have the on change parameter. That means whenever anyone tries to enter anything, it will handle the change function. So let's not go in that topic. So there will be like three parameters over here, the second and the third. First, it will be of type text, and the second, it will be of type email, and the third will be of type password. Okay, so we have this, and we will give a class name to all this. So I will say it's a register input. Let me see. So we are getting this error for what purpose? Non-empty expression. Okay. So it is because of this on change. So now we will try to write our code over here. So first of all, let me just do one thing. I will come up over here, and first of all, I will define my state. I will say constant. This will be used to store the form data. I will say set form data, and I will make a use state variable over here, and inside of this I will have the username, email, and password, not confirm password. This auto suggest this giving me some extra parameters, and the use date. And now when it comes to this setting up the data, I will have one function as a handle change. I will say handle change, and yeah. So what it is doing is in this handle change, it will take the data, and this handle change will basically go over here. Okay, for all these three parameters, let me just save and see whether I am getting error. Okay, so it will have the username, email, and email and password. So it will have this many parameters. It is still giving the username. I don't know why. Okay, so now placeholder has been changed. So this is how things work over here, and then we will have one extra button over here at the end, which is basically used for submitting the data. So I will make you the button, and I will give the name of the button as a register. And when it comes to the register, it will have the I will again give the class name as a register button over here, and type will be submit. So now we have these three parameters which will take the username, email, and the password, and it's a register button. Okay, so I was explaining this which is the handle change. So I have given the same function for all these three parameters, which is on change. I'm calling this handle change function over here, which will take this it will pass this event, and what it will do, it will copy this previous data, whatever form data that is previously there. I mean, I have given this function for these three input fields. So if suppose I'm passing the username first, then email and then password, then when I'm done entering the username, and next time when I'm entering the email, it will wipe out the previous data, and we don't want the previous data wiped out. That's why using this spread operator and copying the previous data, previous form data. Okay. And then what we are doing, we are setting the e.target.name. This is basically this parameter. These are the names, okay? E.target.name. We are assigning the e.target.value. E.target.value is basically the whatever value that is passed inside of these fields, okay? Okay, so I'll do one thing. I will show you all the console log. So I will give the console dot log over here, and I will say event, and I will print out this event. Okay, so let me just go to the console, and okay, so this is the object of the event. So it is this big, and when it comes to the event, we will basically take the event or target dot name and event or target dot value. Okay, so inside of this event, you have to search for the target, and over here, target basically has this many fields. Okay, over again. Event or target dot name and event or target dot value we have to take. So this is the event, and this is where you will find all the variables. So now I will just try to print only the this event or target. I will come over here. I will refresh. And when it comes to the event or target, we are just referring to this particular input field. Okay, so now when it comes to the event or target, it is giving me this input field, which is here. Okay, so which is a register. And when I say event or target dot name, it is giving me this particular name. Okay, so then what I will do, I will assign this event or target dot name, event or target dot value. Event or target dot value is nothing but value that has been entered inside of this field. And event or target dot name is the name given to the input field, and the name is basically username. Okay, so if I come over here, name is basically this username, and the same name I have given in this object. Okay, over here, name, username, sorry. So to this username, which is event or target dot name, which is this username, I am assigning the value event or target dot value, which is basically the value entered inside of this input field. Okay. So now let me just create two console logs, and I will show you what it is. And I will give the value over here. Okay, so this is name, and this is the value over here. I will come, and okay, so name is username and the value is let me just okay, so as you keep on entering, it will just keep on giving the values. Okay, so value as can be seen, it is changing. So it is because I have given the on change function over here. So on change is basically it captures whenever any input changes. So first I typed A, then K S H A Y. Okay, so that's why I'm getting got this value like this. So finally, the username is Akshay, which has been assigned to this particular property. Okay, so over here, the username is attribute and value is Akshay assigned to it. And next, what I will do, I will give the email at gmail.com. Okay, so now I got this many outputs and password is 12345. Okay, as can be seen. So I'm getting this lengthy output over here. But if suppose I give the console log is form data, let me just at the end give the console log of this form data. I'm getting this object, okay, which is containing all the fields which are already passed because of the spread operator. If I am just removing this, let me just show you, and I'm giving this data. Wait, let me just refresh. So see, we are only getting the password, okay, email at gmail.com. So if I go down, I'm just getting the what I have entered last time. Okay. And now if I just enter the username in the form data, I'm just getting the username. Previous data is getting wiped off. That is because we have not used the spread operator to retain the previous data. So over here, spread operator is important to retain the old or the previous data. Okay, so I just hope this is clear. So this is all about our registration form, and now we will see how to write the CSS for this. So now I will directly go and start writing my CSS. I will say container over here, register container, and I will give the property as a display flex, and then I will use the justify content as a center, and align items center, and I will give the height as 100 view height, and background I have background color I will give, and I will give it as a white or something or whatever it is. So now it has been aligned at the center of the page, and now I will apply the styling to these particular fields. So next we have the registration form. Registration form I am having, and after the registration form, I will give the background color, and I will give the give some value like 3Fs, which is basically the almost kind of white color, and I will give the padding. I will give the padding as a 2REM. I will hope this looks fine. I will give the border radius. I'll give the border radius as 8 pixel over here, and then I'll give the box shadow. Okay, I will give the box shadow, and I want the box shadow as 0 pixels, 6 pixels, and then I will give the RGBA value over here, which is 0, 0, 0.1. Okay, so this much is fine, I guess. Then we have the display flex property. I'll give the flex direction as a column, and I want all the items to be vertically assigned, and I will give the width. I will give the width as 300 pixels. Okay, so this much is fine, I guess. I will come over here and I will go to my register page, and I'll give this style on the register form over here. This looks fine, and then we have the register input. So when something is register input, I will get the margin bottom. I will give the margin bottom as a 1 REM. Then I have the padding, and padding I will give a 0.75 REM. And then we have the border over here. 1 pixel solid. I will give the color over here. So basically, when it comes to the border, 1 pixel vertical thickness, it's a solid dashed or dotted whatever that is, and last parameter is basically the color. And next we have the border radius, and border radius I will give as a 4 pixels, and font size I will give as a 1 rem. I will copy this, and this has been assigned to register input. Let me just refresh this. Okay, so now this looks almost fine. And next we have the register button over here. So register button is over here. Let me just try to apply some style into this. I will give the padding as 0.75 rem. I have given the padding. Background color, next we have the background color, which is basically some hex code 00056 v3. It's almost kind of a blue color. And then I will give the color I will give as a white, which is basically the text color. Sorry, I don't want it as a width, I want it as a white. And next we have the border. So I don't want a border of my button, so I will give as a none. And then again the border radius. So I come to the border radius, I will give as a 4 pixels over here. And next we have the font size, which is 1 rem. I am giving as a font size, and cursor is equal to the pointer. When I take the cursor on this, I want its type to change to the pointer over here. And I will give the transition. I will give the transition on the background color, and I will give the 0.3 seconds is okay. I will copy. I will copy this. I will come down below, and I will leave it on the register button over here, and then I will just copy paste and on hover. So basically, whenever anyone will be hovering on this button, I want to give some transition, and I will give the transition on the background color. I will give the background color as 6B. Over here I will change it to 0007 BFF value. Okay, so when I change, okay, let me just refresh. So see, as I'm hovering on it, it is changing the color. Okay, now I will come over here. I will give the name as Akshay at gmail.com. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I'm getting the form data properly. So my registration page is working fine, I guess. Now I have to integrate this registration page with my backends. For that purpose, I have to write the API calls. So I will create one folder, services over here. Services, and inside of the services, I will create API, api.jsx, and inside of this api.jsx, I will write my code. I will use the import. I will import the LCOs from the Axios over here, and then I have my API endpoint. And for API endpoint, I will say Axios dot Axios dot create. I will do, and over here I have my base URL. And when it comes to the base URL, I have my local host, and local host basically is the my backend where my the backend is running. So I will say something like this. I will give my base URL of my backend local host, and then I will write the code to get write the code to get the authorization header. So I will say auth header over here, and then with the arrow function I will get my header. So I will say constant token, and I will get my token from the local storage of get item, and I will get the token. So basically, in order to get this token, first of all, we have to set this token, and we will do this during the registration process. I will show you how to do this. So I will say return if there is a token, then I will say authorization, and bearer token. Okay, so this is how we get the token, and if the token is not there, then we will just keep it empty only. I just hope this is fine, and I'm not getting any error. Then we have to create the export functions. So I will say export constant register. So this is basically for the registration process, and I will get user data over here, and then I will make use of the API call on the top, and I will make the post request because I want to post the data. Okay, so in order to post the data, I will say user dot register, and then I will pass on my user data over here. Okay, so this should work fine. As of now, this much is enough because we are just focusing on the register. So I will come over here to my register page, and I will show you how to register the user. So now when it comes to the registration, I will make use of try and catch loss. Inside of this handle function, I will say try, and then we have the catch, and if there is any error during the this process, I will console log the error. So I will make use of the await function, and I will import this register over here. Okay, so I will go to the top, and I will import it. I will say import register from services.api. I will say await register, and I will pass my data over here. So when it comes to the passing the data, I will pass this form data. Okay, so I will pass this data. This data will go into this register over here, this user data, and from here it will be passed to the backend as a payload from here. Okay, so this is my endpoint user.register. So let me just do one thing. Let me just open the Postman over here and show you how the things are working. So register. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so those endpoints are not here as of now, but this is how the payload goes. So let me just open the Mongo over here to show you all how the data goes to the backend. So name of our social app. So basically, we have to go to the social app over here now. Let me just go to the social app, and users are already there because I've already used it. So now what I will do, I will come over here and let me just save it. And once the user has been registered, I will give the alert. I will say user registered successfully. I will give this alert, and okay, so I have to install the Axios at the front end side because I am making use of the Axios package. So I will do the npm I Axios. So Axios has been installed. Let me just create the console. I will click on this register. It is not working. Failed to import Axios. It does not exist. I have installed Axios. Five. I will register the user. So it is a user registered successfully. Now if I go over here and refresh, the user has been registered. Okay, so now our registration phase has been successfully implemented, and now we will go ahead and try to implement other pages, and next we will go for the login. And when it comes to the registration login, the code is almost same. So I will copy this. I will go to the login. I will paste it over here, and I will copy the above code as well. And when it comes to this, it won't have the username. It will only have the this thing, email and password. So, and when it comes to this down below pages, it will have the email and the password. And over here, it will be login. And what is the other change we have over here? Let me just remove all these unnecessary console logs. It is not required. User logged in successfully. I will give this particular message. And now I have to go to the api.jsx and write a function for the user login. So I will copy this. I will paste it down below over here. And instead of the register, I will have the login route over here. And here it will be login. And I have the exported user data. I will come over here. I will import it. I will come down below and I will just paste it over here. Let me just go to the login. Okay, it is still giving me all the input fields. I don't want username, so I will remove this. Let me just log in. User logged in successfully, but login process is a bit different, I guess, because I'll be getting the token. So I will go to my this thing, try and catch over here. I will get the data which will be returned from the backend side, and the data which will be returned will be token. Okay, so I'll give the console log of this particular data which I have returned. Let me see what I get in. Okay, so I'm getting this token. So I'm getting the token in data. So I have to fetch this particular token. Okay, so I'll give the console log of the data dot token over here, and let me just reheat it. So now I'm getting just a token over here. So I have to store this token in local storage. Local storage set item. I will do the data dot token. I will hit login. Now if I go inside of the application over here, and over here this key token is there, and this is the value of the token which has been saved. Okay, so our login is also working fine right now. So login is also done. Okay, it's almost 1 hour. Let me just wrap this up really quick and fast. So okay guys, I will end up this tutorial here only, and rest of the pages I will design in my next tutorial. Thanks for watching.